What's good, Horace? What's up, man? Nah, I was just actually shutting my lights off in the other room. What's popping tonight, guys? Let's get this live going. Come on, we got some exclusive content to talk about tonight. We got some exclusive news to speak on. Is it too late for everybody tonight or what? Come on, is it too late for everybody? I'm not getting it. I know there's a lot of people still up. Let's get this live popping. Just checking some of my messages. Hope y'all checked out my new interviews that I dropped today. I dropped a new exclusive piece with Sin City. I dropped a new piece with Sin City from Dipset, actually. Sin City actually was detailing a lot of stuff, so we're just getting into that interview. I actually released the full interview with Kid. That was dope. 35 minutes, 36 minutes with Kid that I was really happy with. You know, that was actually my second interview with Kid. During my first interview, he actually invited me to the G Unit offices. But yeah, let's get into this conversation today because I was looking at some videos and we got some more material to release, you guys. We definitely have some more material to release this week if King Earner wants to keep this going. You know what I mean? He actually jumped on the internet and said that he had some damning information on me. But honestly, man, whatever he did tonight, it was whack. Whatever he did tonight was whack. And I know a lot of y'all saw what happened today when Ab actually came in and spoke on the whole situation with King Earner. But yeah, let's let a couple people get in here tonight. Let's let a couple people get in here so we can get this live going and we can talk about a couple of the issues that I saw in this new piece, because it seems to me that King Earner actually has been called out. King Earner has actually been called out, and I think that's something that needs to be discussed. You know what I mean? There's a couple other things that are going to be discussed tomorrow, though. Something in particular that I saw that really caught my eye, and let's just say it has to do with one of the most notable people in Philly. It actually caught my eye. You know what I mean? But, you know, I don't like to come on here. I don't like to come on here and really diss other people. You know what I mean? I don't like to come on here and diss other people like that. That's not what I like to do. You know what I'm saying? It's really not what I like to do. It's not my MO. But just hold up for a second. I'm going to have to save this joint. Because I'm going to flip the topic. I don't usually do this on a live, but I'm going to flip the topic right now for something that I noticed in another video. My bad, guys. I just had to do a topic flick. Yeah, G Monty. Oh, G Monty. Actually, I seen your bogus comment, so let me get you out of here while I can. While I'm on duty tonight. That's right. Let's get focused in, you guys. I'm switching the topic. Smoking politic with me. What's poppin', man? I'm gonna check my DM in a second, man. What's your name on Instagram? But today I want to talk about this video footage that King Earner has released. Oh yeah, Giovanni, I got your message. Definitely, man. I want to talk about this video footage that King Erner released. What's up with this, man? What's up with King Erner releasing this video footage of ARAB? What's up with it? I think y'all know what I'm talking about. I think you guys know what I'm talking about. King Erner released video footage of ARAB literally pulling money from under a mattress. I mean, let's be 100% honest right now. Let's be 100% honest. ARAB is currently, he's done with his trial, but he's going through an appeal process. A lot of people say that ARAB got brought up after he posted all of that money from the Birdman situation. You know what I mean? A lot of people are saying that Ab has got brought up in relation to that Instagram video that was posted. And now King Erner wants to post a video of ARAB literally pulling money from out under a mattress. I'm not sure what you do. I'm not sure what you think you do, but you come on here, King Erner comes on here, and he says that I want to do all this gangster stuff. I want to do all this incriminating stuff. You're the one who has ARAB pulling money out from under a mattress. Who in the chat actually saw that? Who in the chat actually saw that? Like, that's ridiculous. I'm glad everyone's tuning into the live tonight because we got some serious stuff to talk about, you guys. You know, King Erner's coming on here and talking about me releasing all a bunch of stuff that doesn't need to be released. Me releasing conversations with Ab through the text message and relaying that information. King Erner literally came on the internet earlier this week and released ARAB pulling out big stacks of money from under a mattress. How more incriminating can you get? Are you not smart, King Erner? Are you not smart? Are you unintelligent? You want to come in here and talk about and try to use my words against me. King Erner wants to jump on the internet and try to use my words against me. Hustle Slim, appreciate you in the building. Hit that like button. That is right. Hit the like button. Appreciate everybody tuning in with me this late. You know what I mean? We're on a late night tip. Positive Vibes 84. Dedication and ambition in the building. Appreciate everybody tuning in. We're actually analyzing a situation right now. We're actually analyzing the situation with King Erner, who's trying to get some points. My dude. Oh, did he log out? Cool. Let me just get him out of here. Because, you know, sometimes when you're in these videos, you do got to talk and you got to be interesting. You know what I mean? Or else you're just going to look like a fugazi. You're going to look like a fugazi who doesn't know how to do, you know what I mean? I conduct myself very well when I do video interviews. Like, I'll do a video interview that actually will go an hour long. You know what I mean? With no inconsistencies, with no parts of it that suck. You know what I'm saying? Like, I'll come out with an interview that'll be dope. And I'm going to go ahead and re-release all of my ARAB interviews. And I'll tell you guys this, in my ARAB interviews, you're not going to see Ab pulling out a bunch of money from under a mattress to get cool points. Because that's what King Erner was trying to do. He was trying to get cool points in this whole beef. He's trying to get cool points. You know what I mean? Like, it's whack. And then he's going to jump on here and he's going to try to discredit my name by saying that I'm on pills and that I'm on Fetty. Like, man, you got no honor saying stuff like that, man. You got absolutely no honor. Smoking Politics says that I've been doing this a long time and I always see honorable content with you. Thanks, man. I appreciate that. You're right. And you're always going to continue to see more content from me. Just like, you know, today I released a full interview with Kid after, you know what I mean? We actually released like 4 parts of the interview and then I released it in full, you know. So it's a dope interview, 36 minutes. I actually did that with my Goods interview. I'm actually on my 3rd interview with Cassidy. So I want you guys to stay tuned for the next pieces of that as well. Bro, you've been keeping it 100 with Ab and Low when nobody hold it down. Facts. Yeah, you're right. That's one thing right there I'll talk about, Hustle Slim, is the fact that I've been holding it down when it doesn't seem like anybody else will. You know what I mean? And now a lot of people are saying that OBH's name is back. And it's not like I'm here taking all the credit for it. I'm here still fighting for it, still making sure that Ab's name is heard. And I hope a lot of you guys watched the video today to see that Ab is still in contact with me. And another thing I wanted to say in regard to that is, like, that's why it's such BS right now, everything that King Arner and I are going through. Like, this has going on right around the time when Ab is getting sentenced. Do you realize how ridiculous that is? Right around the time that Ab is getting sentenced, he wants to pick up this little banter back and forth with me. Like, how childish is that, man? The figurehead of our group, the figurehead of OBH, the main attraction, the 50 Cent of OBH is about to be sentenced, and you have time to go back and forth online and doing this? Like, and you got to put me through this? Bro, I will bust you down. I will bust you down and break you down. And a lot of people are out there are getting it confused about the whole 50 Cent and Rick Ross G Unit versus MMG war. Uh, I shouldn't expect King Burner to understand that situation, because he was probably locked up in jail when 50 Cent was dominating the music scene, and every single label was scared of G Unit, and every single label was scared of what 50 would think. That's why when Bangum Smurf and I teamed up with Rick Ross, when nobody else was working with Rick Ross at that point, Rick Ross only had Mass Pike Miles, R&B singer Mass Pike Miles, and his group, the Triple C's. And then he brought on Feed the Wolves, Bangum Smurf, Dice. Apparently, he didn't want much of a. That's a topic for another day. I'll explain that later. But we were actually messing with MMG before Meek and Wale were there, and MMG became the empire that it is today. And we went at it with G Unit back then. We released several blogs, you guys. Mass Pike is fire. You're right, Grussel Merch. Vernon Washington. Who is King Erner? An absolute nobody. King Erner is an absolute nobody who doesn't even understand the culture. You know what I'm saying? He doesn't even understand the culture of this music. So I don't understand why we're putting him on such a pedestal. I don't understand why we're putting King Erner on such a high pedestal, whereas he's able to snatch somebody's honor. What has he ever done? What has he ever done? He hasn't really done much of anything in the music industry, if you ask me. If they want to talk anything about me not promoting OBH releases, that's a damn lie as well. I've always been there to help any OBH member. Several different OBH, maybe some different OBH members didn't want to work with me. You know what I'm saying? But I've always been there for the OBH members. The CMOS Trapper, exactly. And he wants to bring up stories about me and No Breaks Bras as well. King Burner wants to bring up a story about me and No Breaks Bras. No Breaks Bras is my friend. No Breaks Bras is a friend of mine who I've actually spoke with on many occasions in only positive manners. Only positive manners. So miss me. So miss me with that BS, Erner, Burner, CMOS, Churner, punk ass Erner. What have you ever earned? I gotta ask Ab that. What has he ever earned? Because to me, you guys, King Erner got his name by Arab trying to make a clothing line called Earn, or it was something like that, right? You guys, like, because they were calling themselves earners. That was a slang term that Arab had developed. I want to say this is where King Erner came into existence. He heard what Arab and all them were saying with Erner, and he was like, I'm going to call myself King Erner. However corny that sounds to all of you. You know what I mean? Let King Erner break down his name. I bet you it was because of a conversation that Arab had. How lame is that? I mean, don't get me wrong. Arab is a trendsetter. Arab is an absolute trendsetter, but they're calling me the follower. You guys got to understand, I'm here putting on for OBH like nobody else can. I'm here putting on for OBH as if, like in a circumstance, it's like I'm putting on for them like a record label would put on for them. Like, you would have somebody that was an A&R for a label, and he would be, staffed with putting on for a certain division. That's like me with OBH, because I'm really putting on for them day, night. I'm putting on for OBH. You know what I mean? I've been doing it for 10 plus years, you guys, consistently. King Earner ain't snatching that away from me. That's why Ab took the time in the middle of awaiting his sentencing to actually speak on this situation. Ab took the time in the middle of actually being sentenced to actually address this, to tell me. And I know a lot of you guys in the chat right now actually saw it. Don't forget Breeze Baguettes. Yeah, Breeze Baguettes actually just reached out to me, but now all this King Earner stuff is going on. I don't know if I'm going to link with Breeze Baguettes because a lot of people are taking King Earner's side. But you want to know what, you guys? That's how it always goes with people. They always take the side of who they think is bigger. But a lot of people are getting it twisted because right now I'm much bigger than King Earner. Right now, I'm bigger than King Earner in this music industry. They want to say that I only get OBH content. They're lying to themselves. I get a lot more content than just OBH content, but I never forget my brothers. You know what I'm saying? Morals and principles. Grussel. Leroy Adams. Anthony says, facts, Mikey. You ain't got to go back and forth with these suckers. Eric. Peace, Mikey. I appreciate you for tapping in, Eric. Hood Life Entertainment LLC. Let's link. We got some dark low. Yo, Hood Life, that's what's up, man. Hit me on the DM on Instagram. Anybody in here that wants to contact me, and if you guys want to jump on the channel to talk about Ab, to share your thoughts on Ab, this is the channel to do it, you guys. Ab dubbed this channel the channel for the voiceless. I'm the voice for the voiceless. King Earner is not taking that away from us, you guys. King Earner is not going to ruin this bridge. King Earner, all he wants to do is demolish this bridge that we got here, you guys, and we're going to shut him down together. We're shutting him down together. Why did I make this video tonight? King Earner is doing some weirdo type stuff. King Earner is trying to compete with me when it comes to video interviews. And what did he do, you guys? Let's get 100 people in here and hit that like button for me, you guys. Everyone in here, hit that like button. We got 10 likes. I want to see a few more likes. Show me some love, guys. But anyways, we're talking right now. Yo, Mikey T, why are you going back and forth with this guy that walks around with an Android? Ishmael, you are hilarious. You are straight hilarious. Because we're going live tonight, man. We're on the live tonight. And, you know, King Earner wants to try and compete with me. He wants to try and compete with me when it comes to interviews, you guys. He wants to try and compete with me when it comes to video interviews with these men, with these honorable men. Ab was excited to do interviews with me. Ab was very excited. Like I said in my interview or my piece just recently, Ab said, excuse me. Ab actually said that when I was there, I had the best. He said, oh, Mikey T, I know it's going to be some crazy questions. I know it's going to be some interesting questions. King Earner posts about 3 seconds of an interview. He posts about 90 seconds of an interview. Tell me if I'm wrong, you guys. Right hand in the air. Tell me if I'm wrong. King Earner posts about 2.5 minutes of an interview, and then Arab tells his homie to get some money that's under a mattress. And they want to come online and tell me that I'm discrediting Ab and making him look guilty. You're posting incriminating footage of Arab on the internet to get a view, to try and prove that you actually have interviews with him. Earner, face facts. You don't really have interviews with him. Face facts. You don't. It's 100% facts. Let me get to the chat real quick. Yo, Mikey T, you got any advice for an aspiring artist, bro? I know you know Earner, definitely don't. Damn, I appreciate that question. Anthony, advice for an aspiring artist. Let me see. A good piece of advice for an aspiring artist is to get a mixtape theme. It's to get a theme that you can do where you can release a whole series of them, like part 1 through 5, and then you can start building your catalog. If you're going to do parts 1 through 3, like Millie's actually has a series called Blanco 1 through 3 that he's done. He actually just released Blanco 3. It's done like 6.5 million streams in a week. Millie's actually, I just did an interview with him. He signed with Jadakiss, So Raspy Entertainment. Very dope artist. That's a note I actually have told a few artists. Go out there and create a mixtape series. You know what I mean? Create a mixtape series that you can dub as your own, that you can create, that you can always go back to. Like Wayne has the Carter series, Carter 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. But in between those, he's actually released other albums as well, you guys. So dub it, like do a mixtape series. But also in between doing that mixtape series, you can start releasing your EPs. You can start releasing your albums. You can start releasing your joint projects with other artists. That would be my advice, some quick advice to artists out there. When was this, Mikey? Smoking Politic. He actually released it like 4 or 5 days ago. He released he was like, yo, I'm gonna release some of my footage with AR-Ab. And he releases this footage with Ab on a bed and telling one of his homies to get his money from under the mattress. Like, come on, man. Ab is our homie. You don't need to be. Is that the only thing you could film when you were with Ab? Are you crazy? Do you know how much stupid stuff I could have filmed when I was with Ab and when I would be around him? That's embarrassing as a videographer, King Earner, that you're going to film something like that. I didn't film every time Ab would take a sip of lean. Are you crazy? Are you crazy filming stuff like that? You're embarrassing to the culture, calling me a culture vulture. You're embarrassing to the culture, putting out that footage of Ab like that, incriminating the big homie when he's going through an appeal process. You must be out of your damn mind, King Earner. He must, you guys. Chat. He must be out of his mind, right? He must be out of his mind. Nah, it's up. Thanks, my G. Appreciate that. Ishmael, please focus on something else. Please focus on something else. King Earner is barely selling that dusty CMOS. Facts. I heard he actually burnt somebody for a lot of CMOS. Maybe I'll drop that in another video. You know what I mean? Maybe I'll drop that in another video. But tonight, I had to jump on this because this guy, King Burner, Queen Ernest, wants to compete with me. He wants to compete with me. And you know what? I welcome that. I welcome competition. You know what I mean? There's nothing wrong with good hip-hop competition, you guys. There's nothing wrong with good hip-hop competition. But King Burner coming on the internet and releasing this footage of Ab, which is like 5 or 6 minutes, 3 or 4 minutes, something around that amount of time, and then half of it is Ab doing incriminating stuff on your camera. Who co-signs that? Who co-signs you releasing that footage? Like, you got to be kidding me, man. You have got to be kidding me. Philly's Finest in here. Mikey T, don't let nobody get you out of your character. People are jealous that you've been holding Ab down. And to be honest, you're the only one keeping his name alive. And no offense, you're not even from Philly. I don't take any offense to that, man. You know, I got a lot of love for Philly. I love coming out to Philly and filming all the artists out there. And I took a great connection with AR-Ab when I started coming out there with Dark Low. Why did I take a great connection with AR-Ab? Because that relationship I built with Dark Low allowed me to. That relationship that I built with Dark Low put me in a position with Ab where Ab has literally told me, Mikey T, Dark Low has so much love for you, I would do anything for you. So I don't understand where people are trying to judge my relationship with AR-Ab like they understand it. You know what I mean? I spent different studio nights with Ab where he came and he checked out my artist and where I was bringing him beats and just, you know, like all types of things. Dude, we shared like boxes of chicken. Like, who are you? Like, what are you trying to say? What are you trying to like? What narrative are you trying to write? You know what I mean? Because you really don't have it all together. Your videos, they don't last more than 11 minutes. You know what I mean? They're hurting. Your videos don't last more than 11 minutes. You gotta go back to throwback stories that all the major bloggers have passed on, which make you look crazy. It makes you look absolutely crazy, King Earner, when you pick up a story that has been on a desk sitting and pushed to the side and just, you know what I mean? Nobody has cared about it. And you come and you pick up the story like that. Like, do you realize how crazy you look? Don't you have relatives? Don't you have like nephews or something who are like, yo, Unc, that ain't right, Unc. Like, that story's like mad old, Unc. Like, you didn't hear about that when you was in jail. Get it right, man. And stop saying I'm on stuff that I'm not just because I can afford better chronic than you. And somebody who said that you don't pass a backwood, Bro, you stuffed 3 G's in a backwood. Who are you joking up, man? All right. Anyways, keep striving, my guy. Thank you, bro. I'm gonna keep striving. Ishmael, is he still filming with that Android? Probably. He probably doesn't have two computers like me. You know what I mean? He probably doesn't have two computers like me to actually, you know what I mean, put in work on and do work. You know what I'm saying? Everyone watching this video, I want you to tap in with OOI magazine though. Everyone watching based on this video, the first 20 people to DM OOI magazine, you guys are going to get a free print issue of this magazine sent right to you. PO box, home address, whatever. We're going to send you the first 20 people to DM OOI magazine. Everybody after that, don't worry, because you're going to get a free digital copy as well. It's a digital copy, but also a print. This is available in the jails as well, guys. If you have anybody that's locked up and you want to get them a copy, I'm going to put OOI's link for their Instagram in the description right now. So tap in with this magazine if you're a rising artist or if you have a loved one that's actually locked up and you want to get them a copy of it. OOI magazine. Tap in with it, you guys. It's in the chat right now. And they got merch as well. You see I'm in the hoodie right now. I love this joint too, man, because it's because of the color. You know what I mean? It's different. But let me get back to the chat. Someone must have checked him for not returning love to Ab for making him who he is, so he feels some type of Philly's finest. Yeah, yo, I bet you there are a lot of people, Philly's finest. I bet you there are a lot of people out there who have come to King Earner and been like, yo, man, you haven't been holding down OBH whatsoever. What type of, like, what are you doing? Is all you're doing is selling CMOS? Why are you not holding down OBH? And now he wants to try and chastise me about it, talking about things that he doesn't really know, talking about conversations he doesn't know actually happened. You know what I mean? As far as me putting things together, as far as me promoting certain things. But we will get into that more in the future if I really have to, because I'm not trying to go further than I really have to with this whole situation, out of respect for my camp, out of respect for OBH, out of respect for ARAB as well, out of respect for Dark Low, out of respect for all of them, just to be 100% honest with you. I think a lot of you out there know that I'm generally a very respectful person. You know what I mean? I would have never in my life discredited Bangum Smurf until he called me a culture vulture over $50. And now King Earner, King Earner's got to catch this. He's got to catch this heat. He's got to catch this fury. Even Ab said it. Ab said King Earner be snapping on people. That's King Earner. He said, don't, don't feed into it. Don't feed into it too much. But Ab is gonna understand how I had to feed into it. You know what I mean? Sometimes you got to go crazy. You know what I mean? And for people always just acting like I'm just gonna get run over when I see King Earner in person, that's not gonna happen. That's not gonna happen, you guys. Like, don't be thinking that I'm just some chump. You know what I mean? They try to make it out. They try to make it out that I'm this kid who was born in the nice part of town or something like that. No, my mom was in low income housing my whole life. My mom never owned a house. You know what I mean? There's nothing you could take from me. You know what I'm saying, King Earner? There's nothing you can take from me. Everything right here, I built it. You know what I'm saying? You're trying to diss my crib. At least I got a crib. You know what I'm saying? At least I got a crib. You trying to diss my curtains? Whatever the hell you were wearing on your head the other day, it looked like my curtains. Like, you want to come out and like say a lot of whack stuff, King Earner, man. It's all gonna come down. It's all gonna come back to bite you. He's trying to come on here and he's trying to say that I don't have a connection with ARAB. That is obviously wrong. Okay. You guys want to see the messages with ARAB? I'll show them right here. I'll show you guys that I got various messages with ARAB, like mad messages with ARAB. Okay. So this says ARAB, right? ARAB, right? Come on. Look at that. That message is just longer than anything you've ever produced. Like, come on. Like, who do you think you're fooling, man? Like, we have real conversations. We have real conversations, and you're a bum. You're a bum trying to discredit what I'm doing with ARAB. You're a bum trying to discredit what I'm doing with ARAB. You want to know why? Because we're doing something that has actually never been done before. We are going to be keeping ARAB's name relevant until he comes home. We're going to be keeping the OBH movement relevant until Darklow comes home, and then he can put it on his back. Let's get them likes up, guys. We got 124 people in here, 30 likes. Let's get them likes up, y'all. I appreciate everybody for tuning in tonight for sure. John Gotti, I've addressed the Tony Sunshine video on multiple videos. Like, I really have addressed that on multiple times. But if you guys want me to go over the Tony Sunshine video that King Earner posted today, we have 33 likes. I want 60 likes. If we can get 27 more likes, I will go over. Check that out right there, guys. Sorry, I don't have ADD, but yo, if we can get 60 likes, I will go over the whole Tony Sunshine incident for anybody who didn't hear it. I'll explain the whole joint. Amanda, you're funny. You're funny. Let's get those likes up. I want 60 likes, you guys, and we'll do the Tony Sunshine story right in here. Bayo May, appreciate you for liking that, man. Appreciate you for liking that. John Gotti, appreciate you for tapping in tonight on the real. You know, you know what I mean? I appreciate you guys for tapping in on the real tonight. I know it's late. I know it's late. You know what I mean? I know Queen Ernest a little bit earlier, and he tried to discredit my name. He really said he had some really good stuff, though. I was waiting for his really good stuff because all he had was the 10-year-old story about Tony Sunshine, the story that I left in the dust when I moved to Miami. I moved to Miami. I got the biggest interviews of my career, and I left that story in the dust. Where's that part of your story, King Earner? When I went to Miami and I became a big ass interviewer and I started doing everything that nobody else could do. Wayne, Gotti, Rick Ross, the biggest interviews in the game while you're stuck in Philly. Can't get out of Philly. Furthest you can get away from Philly is Delaware. Where's the honor in that, man? Where's the honor in that? You can't even make it to Maryland to deliver some CMOS. Janetti was popping. Kitty, what's up? I appreciate you for tapping in, man. Ooey Magazine merch is available right now. Tap in with Ooey Magazine. You like that, Philly's Finest? Sometimes I get in my bag like that and I start, you know what I mean? I start honorably earning. King Earner, where did that bozo even get his name? I feel like he got that name when he heard Ab talking about an earn. When he heard Ab, because in one interview, Ab was talking about how Philly slang is when they use the word earn. I feel like King Earner like heard them talking about that and he was like, I'm gonna call myself King Earner. And like that's where he developed his name. Whack, whack. Spacely. I look scared in that. I look scared in that. That's what you're saying. I look scared in that. A lot of people say it looks like I got dragged in that. But honestly, you guys, I had just done an hour-long interview with Murder Mook. I was sitting inside Murder Mook's Explorer car. We was all sweaty. Murder Mook went inside the store to get me a drink. We was that sweaty. Like you people be misinterpreting things, you know what I mean? Yeah, it looks like a good picture. It's a good picture. But what about the other part of the story where I walked past 18 men, 18 gangsters? When I walked past all of them and I went and faced Tony Sunshine face to face. What about that part of the story that nobody ever seems to know? But you'll hear the story when I go do my big interviews, you know what I mean? When I'm on the Breakfast Club and when I'm on Revolt and when I'm on Drink Champs, when I'm on these big channels, when I'm on All Hip Hop and Hip Hop DX and Hot New Hip Hop, and they ask me about that story, I'll tell them the real truth of that story. Oh, okay. Yo, Spacely, we do stuff to people like you in this joint. We get you out of here. You're gone. Appreciate you though, man. I appreciate you for tuning in. I appreciate you for giving me the views. You know what I mean? It's cool. It's cool, but we don't really take well to haters in here. That's not what we do in here, man. We tell the real hip hop facts. That's why I got in this game in the first place, because there wasn't enough hip hop facts. Got 'em. Gone. See ya. You know what I mean? This is the channel for hip hop facts, you guys. This is the channel for hip hop facts. I'm trying to come out here and give you guys that real content. I'm not trying to be the most biased person in situations. You'll see, I do all this ARAB content, but I'll go out there and I'll interview Cassidy. I was working with Bangum Smurf, but Kid had me at the G Unit offices. I'm not trying. I know what to do for my career. I'm not trying to be a biased guy. I'm trying to report the news that everybody wants to hear. Why? Because when I was like 15, 16, and when I was like 14, you didn't get all the news that you wanted to hear. Maybe it was because of the method of the how computers and websites were back then, but you didn't get to hear everything that we get to hear now. And I'm one of the people now who are making sure that the news gets out there. Mikey T is sturdy. Thank you, Siobhan. Appreciate. Yeah, you can't really pick sides, but when people be saying I get a little biased when it comes to Ab, that's because Ab's my homie. That's why I come on here. Dark Low's my homie. You know what I mean? Max B, like all I see I see innocence in these guys. Erner probably is somewhere watching, hating the fact that I got 133 live viewers in here, 135 live viewers in here, excuse me. He only had like 70, 65. I don't want to give him credit with 70. So I have like more than him, but I have less subscribers than him. Interesting. And let's address this whole 43,000 subscriber thing. Let's address this 43,000 subscriber thing. I think a lot of the fans out there know that I've had another YouTube channel, not this one. I think a lot of the fans know that I had another YouTube channel out there, not just this one. But Queen Erner is quite misinformed, just like he is about everything else when it comes to hip hop. He's quite uninformed, like everything else when it comes to hip hop. And you know what? It's so funny that Alpo actually punked King Erner. Alpo challenged you, Erner, to meet with him face to face, and you couldn't do it, could you? South Philly Spud, trust me, just stick to your blogging. Oh, South Philly. Yo, bro, I guess you better stick to South Philly, bro, because you're out of here. You know what I mean? I hope you enjoy my South Philly interviews, but you ain't going to be commenting on them, bro, because we don't need hate in here. Like, it's no disrespect. But you're sending disrespect. Okay, smoking politic, Mike sub and hit the bell. Cool. Kitty, talk to them. Yup. Catalyst Poe, what's popping? What's going on tonight? John Gotti, don't forget the Gilly interviews. Yeah, Gilly the Kid. Gilly the Kid is one of my closest connections in Philly. You know what I mean? Like, I would never discredit Gilly the Kid. You know what I mean? Gilly the Kid actually, I've met up with him in many different situations. I've actually seen him in Miami. You know what I mean? I've actually gone to King of Diamonds. I was actually with Gilly the Kid. When he met up with Birdman face to face for the first time after all of their dilemmas. You know what I mean? What's good, bro? Bojack, I appreciate you tuning in tonight. That's dope that you're in here. I know it's kind of late, but we're lit on this live tonight. Vernon Washington, what's good with these dumb dudes coming in the chat like Erner must be sending them in? You think that's what he's doing, man? You think that's what he's doing? I'm not really too concerned with it. You know what I mean? Because I know that this channel, it's a heavy hip hop based channel. It's a heavy hip hop channel. Queen Erner's channel, it's more based on selling CMOS. If they want CMOS, they can go get it from Queen Erner. But if they want that raw, uncut hip hop news where you're going to learn new things, where you're going to hear new ideas, they're going to come here. You know what I mean? They're going to come here to hear it. They're going to come here to see it. Gilly smokes the bum feed. Yo, bum feed is awesome. Bum feed is awesome. I actually bought a couple packs of that. Yo, Vernon, I appreciate that. I appreciate that, man. I appreciate you tapping in on these joints. Burner is a rat. You're right. Burner is a rat, man. I've been watching you for a while, and you a genuine dude. That means well, dude, bro. Things coming from a solid. Yo, Rich, I appreciate you, man. I definitely do. I appreciate everybody for tapping in tonight. You know what I mean? Like we gotta expose this clown Queen Earner when it comes to these situations. Queen Earner thinks he can jump on here. He thinks he can jump on here and post footage of doing some stuff that isn't honorable. Like, come on, man. There's a reason you didn't release that footage. There is a reason you didn't release that footage. Ab was pulling money out from under a mattress. Like, come on, I understand you're trying to be cinematic. I mean, that's cliche. When we're talking about cinematics, that's cliche, Earner. Like, I don't know if you didn't understand that. That's very cliche what you did, but it's also very incriminating and embarrassing to what you stand for, because you're supposed to be a man of honor. Where's the honor in putting your brother's freedom on the line like that? Where did you and Earner's beef start? Buffalo, New York in the building. It started with King Earner basically being jealous of the fact that I'm keeping the OBH name alive. I wanted to say that it had to do with the Max V video that I actually did a recap of, where Earner thought I was probably dissing him, but he didn't watch more than 15 minutes of the video to see that I wasn't. But I think it has more to do with Earner actually being jealous of what we have here on this channel when it comes to ARAB. But you know what? That's his own fault, because he wasn't reporting any news about AB. And let's talk about timing, the timing of it. I waited till the trial was over. To do any sort of talking about ARAB's case, you guys. Why? Because I'm a respectful individual. Because I'm not, more than that, I'm not stupid. Yeah, why would he post that dumb stuff, man? In my interviews, you see Ab sitting in a chair. You see him sitting on a couch, not grabbing money from under a mattress. Are you nuts, King Earner? Like, do you know what you just did? Do you know what you just did? You just wrapped it up, man. You're giving him a case, and you want to come on here and you want to talk about me, and you want to discredit me and try to discredit what I'm doing in regard to OBH. That's fraud, man. All I'm doing is coming on here, and Ab said it. He sends me messages to read to the public. He wants me to get his words out to the public. That's Ab's word. And here you are posting old videos of him pulling money out from under a mattress, taking away from all the good work that we're doing, all the progress that he's making in his appeal. I hope that you took that video down, because that's damn embarrassing. Somebody should call him. Somebody should call him and be like, yo, take the video down with Ab pulling money from under a mattress. Are you crazy? Kitty said, Ab's got more love for you than him. Well, you know what, man? I'm not here to discredit Ab's relationship with King Earner. You know what I mean? That's not what I'm doing. I'm not trying to divide. I'm not trying to divide them. He is the one trying to divide me from them. I'm trying to prove to all of you that Ab's not going for it. I'm not trying to prove it. Ab said it. Ab wrote me back. King Earner's being King Earner. Try to deal with it. Try not to let it get to you if you can. If you can. I couldn't. King Earner's not going to get on the internet and bully me. I've been here way too long. I've done way too much to be bullied by King Earner. It's not going to happen. This isn't 2009. This isn't 2009 anymore, you guys. Steven Rickard says, yeah, for real, if it wasn't for you, OBH would probably just be an afterthought right now. They need more real ones like you riding for them, keeping them relevant. Thank you, man. I really appreciate you saying that. Rashal McClure says, Earner be running out of material. 100% facts. John Gotti, I think Ab is going to smack Earner when he comes home. Earner's got the comments off. Earner's got the live chats off. He doesn't want none of that. He doesn't want none of that because he doesn't want you guys in there saying, yo, Mikey T is real. Yo, Mikey T is the only one delivering us OBH content. Yo, screw you for messing with Mikey T. Yo, Mikey T is 10 times realer than you. He doesn't want you all in there destroying his comment page because we got something right here, you guys. We got something strong. We got something valuable when it comes to maintaining ARAB's name. I saw it with Max B. Max B went in, and now he is a bigger superstar than ever. When he comes home, he's a made man. It's going to be the same thing for ARAB. James said, I'm very new to your movement. What city do you rep? All right, yo. James Brown, you're new to the movement. I'm actually from Connecticut. I've been doing interviews from New York to Philly, but I also had some time in Miami, so I really did my interview and I did some work in Georgia as well. I've done some work in Buffalo. I did an exclusive interview with Ponzo Houdini out of Buffalo, but also I did an interview with Benny the Butcher. You can go check that out on the net right now if you just type in Benny the Butcher, Mikey T the movie star. I'd appreciate it if you check that out. B Jizzle says, if what he posted is so incriminating, why do you keep repeatedly speaking on it in this live? Oh, B Jizzle, you're funny. You're funny, right? But you're out of here too, B Jizzle. So I hope you have fun never commenting on King Earner's page because he disables his comments. So now you don't have a voice in the hip hop community when it comes to this channel. Oh, yeah, that's right. You could go comment on Gully TV's page as well because so you could get Gully TV to talk about me because I am the only interesting thing that Gully TV has to talk about too. It's so funny, right, you guys? It's so funny that I'm the only interesting thing that Gully TV has. I'm the only interesting thing, the only captivating thing King Earner has. But with me, I could talk about Gully. I could talk about King Earner. I've got ab footage. I've got Dark Low. I've got all my interviews with Cassidy. I've got everything going on. I can talk about the 50 situation, the Smurf situation. I can sit and love the Fat Trail. I've got so many different topics I can talk about, but their most interesting thing is me. That's all they got right now is me. So run with it, guys. You got me. You got me now. You got me. Earner is a sucker. He thinks because he went to jail, he's a real one. He looks like a crash dummy to me from the Kensington section Ab got in my neighborhood. I don't know who did it, though. John Gotti, I think you're right, man. King Earner is very misinformed because of his time in jail. Hakeem, appreciate you for tapping in, my friend, but you is out of here. And yes, Hakeem, that is for good. Allegations. Free Dark Low, that's right. I don't know, Behind the Bar 2.0, one of King Burner's dumbass videos that he claims he's got such a more successful YouTube channel than me, but he can't even get 150 live viewers in it. You know what I mean? It's like Jordan James shouting out the allegations joint. John Gotti said, you the new Hassan Campbell. Everybody's hating on you. Yeah, that's cool. But I think, there's a big difference between my videos and Hassan Campbell's videos. I think we can all agree with that. Should be united. You're right. New Lanes. I'm sorry, dude. Like, I only smoke really good chronic. You know what I mean? That costs like $215 for a 14. Like, I only smoke real good chronic that like DJ Khaled's people buy. And like, I was actually bought from like Rick Ross's guy. Like, I would smoke the Skywalker OG Kush, like just to explain that to you. And like, I actually like drink like high-end champagne like this, like Dom Perignon. So I don't know. I hope that answers your question. Dub Life, OBH Hammer, Let Spark Go. Got that big AR ab. I'm in the dark low. Bumping leak moss. I pull them, then I park slow. Bananas and pineapples. No Kevin Hart, though. Shout out to OBH Dub Life. Okay. Spitting bars. All right, man. All right. Mike. Girly TV and King Era are roommates. Yo, that's so funny. It seems like they are roommates right now, to be 100% honest with you guys, because they on that bum wave. They on that bum wave, you guys. They really is. Talk to them, big homie. Talk to them. Yo, New Lanes, you got out of here. I wish you well on your journeys, New Lanes, man. Hopefully you don't get wrapped up from that work that you got. Hopefully you don't get wrapped up. You know what I mean? Hopefully you don't get wrapped up from that work you got. It could get shaky out there. You know what I mean? You know, when the cops roll up and you got to dip out. You know what I mean? Sometimes they see you in the middle of that train. You know what I'm saying? You dig? All right. South Bmore in the building. You know, I appreciate that. South Baltimore. That's right. One of the dopest cities actually for hip hop. I actually took a train out to Baltimore before to interview Jim Jones artist No. What's his name? Juan and Joanna. You got to know about the artist No, right? I think nothing about King Era clothing. DJ Self Mix, what up, man? What's popping, yo? Are you following me on Instagram? It's Mikey T _ the movie star. Yeah, John Gotti. You didn't see the recent interview that we did earlier this year, actually? Yeah, we actually did an interview earlier this year. Right now with all this King Earner stuff going on, though, like I pushed back a few interviews that I had to dismantle this guy. I pushed back a few interviews that I had, and now I'm getting back to it, and I'm finishing out because I got like 5 interviews right now in the can. But one day I just woke up and I was like, all right. I was like, no interviews today. No interviews today. This dude is getting demolished. This dude is getting demolished. Don't get in my way. My boy was like, yo, Gully didn't take you but 1 or 2 days and he was out of here. You know what I mean? King Earner, gone, done. I think King Earner's credibility is shot after what's happened. I think King Earner's credibility is shot. I think I did see it. Yeah, I actually put it out in full. I think it's like a 30-minute interview if you want to go check it out in full. But you're right. New interview with Gilly should be happening. I actually reached out to him about this whole King Earner situation as well. You know what I mean? I had to have a good laugh with Gilly about it. Peoples, what up? Yo. Okay, Eighth Lord, you is out of here, bro. Make sure to use that drop, though, for your Instagram page or your YouTube page, whatever you want, man. I see a lot of people are actually taking my content now, my name, Mikey T, and actually putting it on their YouTube channel and stuff like that. It just shows that we got a growing movement, you guys. Soon Boxton won't be able to stop us. Soon Boxton is going to have to report every single time I speak on AB. Boxton won't be able to close us out any longer, you guys. Why? Because our movement is getting just too damn strong. Yeah, nah, Gilly, man, Gilly is a clown. Gilly is hilarious. Yo, DJ Self, don't first of all, you're not DJ Self, first of all. But you're out of here regardless. Keep grinding. The sky's the limit. Buffalo 716 tapping out. Appreciate that, man. Kiddo said, I've been tuned in for a while now. I must admit, you are the voice for the people. Damn, man. I appreciate you saying that, man. Just to have that accolade, you know what I mean, as the voice for the people. You know what I mean? That's something that you got to uphold. That's something where you got to really keep coming with that consistent news. And I feel like I did that today when I released my interview with Sen City because I really came full circle today. Sen City was actually an artist signed by Freaky Zeke, and Freaky Zeke was my first interview. One of the most interesting stories that surrounded Freaky Zeke's career was actually the arrest when he got arrested with a bunch of ecstasy. He got arrested with a bunch of pills in North Carolina and went to jail. And Sen City actually served time at the same time as Freaky. Like, crazy. I got that story that I dropped today, you guys. The voice for the voiceless. That's right, John Gotti. Juan says, I don't watch King Erner no more because he talk honor, but gives me a snake vibe. You're right. You're right. He does give that snake vibe because yo, honestly, I pray, I hustle, I win. Because honestly, King Erner, he approached me on the same type of shit, you guys. He was all on my camera. He was all sucking up to me. King Erner was sucking up to me. Maybe I'll save this for another video though, but he was sucking up to me and basically talking on my camera, talking to me in person. You know what I mean? Telling me all types of different stuff that I didn't ask him. You know what I mean? He was telling me all different types of stuff that I didn't even ask him. Basically giving me all types of information that, you know what I mean? Like letting me know who he was. I started to think, okay, this guy might be honorable. Like he's actually here trying to build with me. He's actually telling me certain things about the way that he got shut out, like the way that he got shut out, the way that he was almost put in position. Like, why is he telling me all this? Like, I don't know you, but he knows me. He feels like he knows me because he watches me on here, because he heard about the other guys talk about me. He hears about how the city of Philly talks about me. Because I'm known out there for doing interviews, Erner. I don't know what you're known for. I don't know why we allow you to snatch people's honor. But someone's got to put a stop to that. Someone's got to put a stop to this clown snatching people's honor like he's Charlemagne. All he did, what is just your gimmick, your donkey of the day gimmick, bro? You're a chump. That's corny, man. That's all he did. That's all Erner did. He created a gimmick like Charlemagne's donkey of the day. I just came up with the whole thing right here on this live, you guys. Yeah, yep. Yeah, John Gotti, that was OTH. Yeah, OTH is from Reading, PA. Dope artist, man. Definitely a dope artist. He has some videos out right now. He's actually got a few singles out right now that are killing it. Got a lot of respect for OTH, man. We were supposed to do another interview, actually. No, kiddo, you're right. Alpo actually called him out, and Alpo said, King Erner, I want you to come meet me face to face. I want you to come meet me in person, face to face. I want you to come meet me in person, face to face. Why didn't King Erner ever do it? You know what I mean? Why didn't King Erner ever do it, you guys? But I appreciate everybody for tapping into the live tonight, man. We really got this thing going. Anybody in this chat who wants to donate, the best way to donate is by Cash App, you guys. If you would be willing to donate to the channel that to see further growth, the best way to do it is Cash App, and it's Mikey T Movie. I'm putting it right in the chat, you guys. Cash App, Mikey T Movie. If you want to support the channel, anybody that Cash Apps me at Mikey T Movie, I definitely respect it. You know what I mean? It's used for the further growth of this channel. If you want to see more videos like this, if you want to see me killing the internet for the next 10 years, let's do it. Tony Starks, salute for tuning in, man. Anybody got any questions? Anybody want to hit the chat? If anybody has any questions, maybe we'll just do a free Q&A right here for a couple minutes before we get out of here tonight. I was going to roll something up, but no Dutches. Tap in with OUI Magazine if you're an aspiring artist. If you want to get into this magazine, guys, models, this is the #1 men's magazine in prison. I want you all to tap in with OUI Magazine if you're an aspiring artist. If you have somebody that's locked up right now, tap in with them as well. OUI Magazine is available in the jails. And guys, if you have someone locked up right now, we can get you a free copy. I'm going to get the next 20 people a free copy of OUI Magazine. All you have to do is follow OUI Magazine on Instagram right now. And all you got to do is send them the information of where you want it sent. If you have a loved one or a friend locked up, you can do this. Or if you just want the free copy of the magazine for yourself, hit up OUI Magazine with your email. John Gotti, how can Arab come home? How soon can Arab come home? Yes, yes, sir. Loyal to the OUI for real. How soon can Arab come home? Next 5 years. Next 5 years for sure. Philly in the building. BT, respect, respect. Don Juan, 215 GMS. How did everything start with King Earner? What did he do? I need the full scoop. 1 second, you guys. I just got a text. Excuse me. Don Juan, man, I kind of explained that a couple times now, how the whole situation with King Earner and I started. You know, a lot of people be tripping out on me when I be repeating myself on these live videos. The whole King Earner beef started kind of over jealousy. I think it started over me doing a recap video when he did an interview with Pooh Sims, the stepbrother of Max B, and he thought I was dissing him in the video, and then he responded and made a video about me. That's where I think it all really started, but he claims he's doing it because I mentioned OBH being a gang in a video. But I think everybody here knows, everyone watching this video knows I don't refer to OBH as a gang. They were a record label to me. Okay. LB, Blocker, Mikey T, keep grinding, brother. Brooklyn, Bed-Stuy, we outside. Keep doing what you do, broski. Free my guys from the summer projects. Myrtle Leaf Boys. Love, bro. That's love. James Brown, what do you think 2021 is going to bring for hip hop? John Doe says Earner is a snake, Gully's a flamer, and John Doe, have a good night, man. Appreciate you for tuning in while you did. You know, some people tune in for shorter periods of time than others. What do you think about 2021 hip hop? 2021 hip hop, man. I'm more focused on 2020 hip hop, bro. It's going pretty good right now. You know, Benny the Butcher just dropped his album, Burden of Proof. You know, a lot of stuff is going on right now in hip hop. I'm focused on the fourth quarter. It's a big, you know, a lot of albums come out in the fourth quarter. J Vape, bro, that's done. If everybody wants the Tony Sunshine story, if you guys want the Tony Sunshine story of what really happened, we got 141 people in here. I need 70 likes. 70 likes, and we get the Tony Sunshine story. We got 59 likes. If we get 10 more likes, we have 60 likes. If we get 70 likes, I will tell the Tony Sunshine story. Harry Miley, what's popping? Yeah, he said King Earner reaches. Yeah, he does. All right, guys, come on. There's 134 people in here. We got 2 minutes. We got 1 minute to give 70 likes, or else I'm taking it up to 75 likes for that story. Vernon, then you're going to get that joint. All right, guys, come on. 4 more likes. Let's get 4 more likes, and I'm going to give you guys the Tony Sunshine story. Brandon Ross, appreciate you. Steven, appreciate you. 4 more likes, you guys, and I'm going to give you the Tony Sunshine story. I know a lot of people want to hear this story. Okay, there we go. We got 75 likes. So let's get into it. All right, somebody give me a starting point. Nope, 74 likes, you guys. We need 1 more like. We need 1 more like, and I'm going to give you guys the Tony Sunshine story. Hands down, you are the commander-in-chief in this. Thank you, bro. Keep winning. 76 likes. We good. We Gucci. All right. Somebody give me a starting point. Okay, from the car. From the car. Well, can I tell you guys beforehand? That day, I had gone to the Bronx, right? I was in the Bronx. I was going to meet up with Herb McGruff, you know, Big L's old partner, Herb McGruff. He was running with Mace. You guys can look it up. Mikey T, the movie star, Herb McGruff. We actually did an exclusive freestyle. You want me to show you the link? It's one of the first things I did in my career. So anyways, the point of this part of the story, you guys, the point of this part of the story is that
this Gruff, I want to give a big shout out to Mikey T, the movie star.
Y'all hear that?
Know what it do, big.
Y'all heard that? So I went and met up with Herb McGruff and his manager, and they actually got me some drinks because Herb was late. So his manager got me and my boys, Hood and C, some drinks. And you know, when we drink that Patron. So we got loose. We did the interview. The interview was dope. And I was like, guys, I got another interview. I can do with Murda Mook. And it's right over in Harlem. And we was loose. So he's like, all right, let's go do it. So we went, we did the Murda Mook interview. I was there. So this is my second interview of the day, you guys. I was wearing this green shirt from Hollister, and I had another shirt under it that was like a little punk ass joint that, you know how it would have like the lettering on it, and the lettering would eventually fade after a minute, and the shirt would kind of like pull down. You know what I mean? It would pull down, and nobody pulled my shirt, is what I'm explaining to you guys. The shirt was a little bit rugged. So, you know, a picture makes things look crazy, though. So we finished the interview with Murda Mook. It's online. You guys can go check it out. It was about a 30-minute interview with Murda Mook, 35 minutes. And then we kicked it. So we're in this car kicking it. It's getting hot. Murda Mook gets a call. Murda Mook gets a call. He says, hey, you guys, I'm not thinking nothing of this either, you guys, as he gets a call. You know what I mean? We just finished the interview. We're still kind of loose, you know what I mean, from the liquor and stuff. So Murda Mook is like, yo, you guys want something to drink? So I'm like, yeah, vitamin water. So he brings us vitamin waters, and then next thing he notices is who shows up. It's one of the principals of Rough Riders shows up, and he comes to Murda Mook, and he gets out of the car, right? So now I'm chilling, and I open the car door like slightly to get some air. And so then I'm sitting there, right, in the car. And guys, this is the only time I got hit. You guys. Sorry. Only time I got hit was Tony Sunshine's cousin actually came up to the car and he stuck his hand through the car and slapped me in the back right there too, you guys. I still remember it. He slapped me right there in the back of the thing. So then I'm thinking like, what the hell's going on? Who was that? Because I didn't put two and two together who it was. You know what I mean? Tony Sunshine's cousin, who had actually let me sleep at his crib before. So then I look out, and I got my two boys, like I said, Seasoned Hood with me, and I look out the door, and there's literally like a dozen and a half people. There's literally 18 people standing out there. And I'm just like, damn. I look at my boys in the back seat, and Murda Mook's gone. You know what I mean? My one boy sees is crazy. He wanted to steal Murda Mook's car because Murda Mook had actually left the keys in the car. He wanted to jump in the front and be out, like with the whip. So we was about to steal Murda Mook's car. Just to be 100% honest with you guys, we were about to steal Murda Mook's car and be out of there. But I was like, yo, guys, I knew what I did. You know what I mean? The whole Tony Sunshine thing. I knew what I did. So I was like, yo, guys, I gotta go do this. Something might happen to me right now. Like these guys might really do something to me. Like something might happen to me. Like I knew I was ready for it, you guys. Trinidad Jones, salute, man. I was ready for it, to be honest with you guys. Like I was ready for whatever was going to happen to me. You know what I mean? Whether it was going to be the end of me or not, I was ready for it. You know what I mean? So I got out of the car and boom, 2 video cameras. At the end of the car, 2 video cameras. Tony Sunshine's new cameraman. So right then and there, you guys, the whole notion of fear went out the window. The notion of being scared went out the window. It was a notion of they're doing this to assassinate my character. They're doing this to ruin my online presence. They're doing this to destroy me to the online world because I had a streak of videos where all my videos were going on WorldStar, you guys. All my videos were going on WorldStar. And that's why at the end of the video, they took it and they said, oh, and what I said, WorldStar flips up my videos. Because a couple times when WorldStar would take videos back in the day, they would actually only take the part of the video that they wanted. I think some people in here, Henif says, I've heard this story before. Henif, the question is, do you believe the story? Do you believe that I'm telling the story accurately? Because I'm not lying. Um, uh, Charles asked my favorite interview. Bro, you can't really put me in a position like that to ask my favorite interview. You know what I mean? You can't really put me in a position like that to ask my favorite interview. But off top, I guess you'd probably have to say Gilly the Kid has probably been my favorite guest. Uh, favorite first one-time interview, probably, getting the chance to interview somebody like Lil Wayne or getting the chance to actually get a little behind the scenes clip and drop from Birdman. I actually did get a drop from Birdman back in the day. Yo, kiddo, yo, I appreciate you, man. I appreciate you, man. Some people be riding with me. So let's get back to the story, you guys. So I get out of the car and I look down. Like, guys, I got out of the car knowing, like, yo, a lot of people out there, they say when you're involved in this life, like, you know what I mean? Like, I was never supposed to be nothing in this life, you guys. You got to understand that. You know what I mean? I was never really supposed to be nothing in this life. My life kind of like, what I mean? My mom was an alcoholic, you know what I mean? She kind of like, my mom was a dropout, young, like had kids, was stuck in low income housing her whole life. You know what I mean? I was never really supposed to be nothing in this world, to be 100% honest with you. So I was ready for whatever was coming that day, whatever was coming. You know what I mean? I was like, yo, guys, I got to go take this. So I get out of the car, look down, and I see the cameras. And then from fear, it turns to embarrassment. It turned to embarrassment because I knew they were going to try to end my career. I knew they were going to try to make me look like a fraud on the internet. You know what I mean? And they tried. They tried really hard, you guys. But I came back so hard. I came back so hard because about a year after this whole situation with Sunshine, I got the opportunity to move to Miami. And I flourished, you guys, in Miami. I got the opportunity to interview the who's who of rap, from Young Dolph to Pusha T. You know what I'm saying? Like, I really got a chance to connect with some of the best. You know what I mean? Major salute to Circle House for having me. You know what I mean? My guy BB Lewis, he let me work up at Circle House Studio, which is a home to Lil Wayne and Cash Money. It was a home to 50 Cent and G Unit after 50 Blue. You know what I mean? He housed me and let me work there. I went on to get a relationship with Scott Storch, where I started working with Storch's label. But that's kind of a story for another day, as far as when me and him broke off. You know what I mean? A lot of different things have happened for me in my career, you guys. So that day when I got out of there, I knew that Sunshine was trying to take it all away from me. You know what I mean? He was trying to take it all away from me. And he filmed his little blog. He filmed his little segment with me. And then he walked past everybody and went and stood on the stoop right here. So now I'm standing here like this. And everybody's still just standing there. You know what I mean? Everyone's still standing there. Um, so I'm just standing there like, I got to finish talking to this guy. So I walk through all the people, same way that Tony went. I walk through all these guys. I walk past all these guys. How is somebody that was scared actually going to walk past all these guys? Now, don't get me wrong. Yeah. Yeah, I was. I was in a way, like, you know what I mean, scared of what was going to happen, but I was ready to take it. You know what I mean? I'm willing to take what happens to me in this life. You know what I mean? If something was going to happen that day, it was going to happen. And I wasn't scared for it to happen. Was I scared? Yeah. But was I scared of what was going to happen? No. because I took it like a man, you guys. So I walk over there past literally 18 people, and I go over and talk to Tony, and Tony's standing here like this. And I stand there right beside him like that. Stoop. We're on the gutter right here. And I'm just like, yo, Tony, man, like, I'm sorry it had to go down like that. You know what I mean? I thought you and I were going to be doing this and that, because Tony had actually promised me a number of things, you guys. Tony had promised this little bum ass kid from the ghetto, from the projects, that he was going to take me to a mini mansion in Orlando. He told me he was going to have me eating steaks every single night. I'm sorry, you guys, but I haven't experienced eating steaks every single night until the last year and a half of my life. You know what I mean? You don't tell a dirty kid from the projects that you're going to fill their fridge up with steaks and that you're going to keep their bag full of chronic. You know what I mean? He lied to me. He sold me a dream. You know what I mean? And I told him I thought it was going to be so much more. And he told me, Mikey, the position you put me in would making it look like I dissed Fat Joe. He started going on telling me about how there was a situation with him and Fat Joe where actually he could actually get like in trouble for dissing Fat Joe. You know what I mean? He kind of broke down that whole story to me. And that's how it went. That's how it went, you guys. Like, we had a talk, and then we left. It was pretty crazy that day, though, man. Nothing happened like me getting dragged. I didn't get hit. The one time I got hit was by the one relative of Tony Sunshine who felt like he was so close to me that he had to hit me. And you know what? If you're so close to somebody, don't lie to them in the first place and tell them you're going to do things for them that are going to change their life. John Gotti said, not too many people would walk through all those people. 100%, man. Those guys, any one of them could have punched me in the face. Any one of them could have stuck something in me. You know what I mean? Anyone could have grabbed me and dragged me like like a lot of people wanted to think happened. You know what I mean? But I did not get dragged. I did not get dragged out of that car. I got out of the car myself. I looked at my friends in the eyes and I said, yo, I got to face this like a man, because this isn't on either one of you. It's on me. So I got to take this, whatever happens to me. Yeah, Mike, that's how I heard it, the way you saying it. Yeah, the story's not going to change. The story is not going to change coming from me. You know what I mean? The story does not change in my mind. But yeah, I appreciate everyone. Who's up next? Interview with, Kenny Anderson. I actually just dropped the first part of my interview with Sin City. I'm going to be dropping the next part of my interview with I-20, where we actually get into Chingy leaving, disturbing the peace. I know that's a pretty big topic when it comes to hip hop, Chingy's relationship with disturbing the peace. So I really, had to go over that with I-20 when I got the chance to interview him. Yeah, John Gotti. Tony was scared of Fat Joe, and that's why he came at me. But you guys, if you guys in the chat want to hear about when I first met Fat Joe and told him about the situation, I need 100 likes. We got 82 likes. We got 156 people in the chat. Let's get 100 likes, and I'm going to tell you guys about when I met Fat Joe and we talked about the Tony Sunshine situation. I appreciate you saying I got good content, Mason. That's love, man. That's love. Can we get 100 people in here? Can we get 100 likes, you guys? Can we get 100 likes? And I'm going to tell you about when I met Fat Joe and we talked about the Tony Sunshine situation. Bro, all right, BG Free, bro. This is VA Greasy. Run it by you if you can. What happened with Av and Erner? Keep your foot on their neck, bro. Facts, big facts. Foot is going to stay on their necks. Yeah, I'm going to give y'all a chance to get those likes up in this video. If you guys want to hear about when I actually went to Fat Joe, I actually met Fat Joe, and I had to bring up the whole thing. It was the first thing that I had to bring up upon meeting Fat Joe, to be real with you guys. All right, it doesn't look like we're gonna get 100 likes on that. So it doesn't look like you guys are gonna get that story about me meeting Fat Joe. Yeah, it doesn't look like I'm gonna tell that one. Appreciate that. Yeah, my resume is serious, you know. My resume is serious. I like to stay with content on a weekly basis. You know what I mean? I think it's important to have content dropping on a weekly basis, almost like a daily basis now, to be honest. RIP to Big Pun, big facts. RIP to Big Pun. But all right, guys, I think I'm going to get out of here for this night. If anybody has any other questions, hit the chat before I get out of here, you guys. If you guys got any other questions, hit that chat. Hit that chat so we can talk before I get out of here. I'm about to call it a night. But let's get a live going tomorrow night, you guys. Let's get a live going tomorrow night. I appreciate everybody. I appreciate everybody tapping in. Y'all is the realest fans. Major respect, everyone. Follow me on Instagram at MikeyT_the movie star.